Now to a few legal stories making headlines. Major news developments out of Washington. The Supreme Court has blocked the Biden administration from enforcing its vaccine mandate on large companies. However, it is allowing the administration to proceed with a vaccine mandate for most healthcare workers in the U.S. The court's conservative majority said the administration overstepped its authority by seeking to impose vaccine rules on private businesses. President Biden responded to the ruling saying, quote, "I am disappointed that the Supreme Court has chosen to block common sense life-saving requirements for employees that were grounded in both science and law." Thousands of federal incarcerated people will be released this week after completing sentence reduction programs under the First Step Act. The act promised a path to an early return home for most nonviolent offenders. In November, the Justice Department found that the Federal Bureau of Prisons did not apply time credits to about 60,000 people who earned them. Those individuals will be released into a supervised release program, a residential reentry center, or home confinement. A federal lawsuit has been filed against some of America's most prestigious universities. The lawsuit alleges 16 colleges and universities, all ranked among America's top 25 schools, inflated tuition costs and showed favor to students who came from wealthier backgrounds. BNC's Dre Clark is in New York with more.
Columbia University here in New York City is one of the schools named in the lawsuit. All of the schools, Yale, Cornell, and Dartmouth, are very expensive and very hard to get into. Students are typically selected based on their academic achievements and their community involvement. Their financial status is not supposed to play a part at all. But those lawyers who have now filed a federal lawsuit against these very private and prestigious universities say financial status did matter, and they maintain that's illegal. Every year, high school students across America set their sights on the schools of their dreams. Colleges and universities want the best and the brightest. And in deciding who gets in, admission counselors at some of the country's most elite schools are supposed to be what's called need blind, meaning a student's financial status should not be a factor into whether or not they're accepted. But a federal lawsuit recently filed in Chicago on behalf of 5 people who graduated from some of the universities says 16 of America's top 25 colleges and universities have been doing it for decades. The lawsuit saying, quote, "The elite institutions occupy a place in privilege and importance in American society, and by their own admission have participated in a price-fixing cartel that is designed to reduce or eliminate financial aid as a locus of competition, and in fact has artificially inflated the net price of attendance for students receiving financial aid." The universities are part of the 568 Presidents Group. According to the Wall Street Journal, who took an extensive look at the group, the Alliance of Schools meet multiple times a year to discuss formulas they will use to determine financial aid. The lawsuit also alleges the schools violated antitrust laws by acting in concert and sharing a formula that calculates financial aid for students in need, and that the same formula favors admitting prospective students who come from wealthy families and disfavoring those who clearly need aid. The lawsuit says for some 20 years, close to 200,000 students were overcharged tuition and other costs because they did not get the proper financial aid they qualified for. The 5 plaintiffs are demanding a jury trial. They're hoping the 16 schools will be found in violation of federal law. Also, they want to be awarded monetarily for the injuries and damages caused by the school's alleged illegal practices. And they're also hoping a judge will permanently stop the schools from continuing to illegally conspire regarding their pricing and financial aid policies. We reached out to Columbia University along with some of the other schools listed but did not get a return phone call. We also contacted the attorneys representing the 5 plaintiffs in this class action lawsuit. Only one replied with an email saying they were not prepared to make any type of comment. Meanwhile, a federal judge will determine how much traction this case will get within the federal court system. In New York, I'm Dre Clark for BNC.